Okay, now let's move to get started with speech in Azure. We understood the concept of speech service. Now it's the time we have to see that how we can utilize this with Microsoft Azure Foundry portal. And that's why what we are going to do right now is we are going to focus on getting started with speech recognition first. Let's say I want to focus on implementing speech recognition and I'm using Microsoft Foundry portal. You can see on my screen right now, we have Azure Speech tool, which is available in Microsoft Foundry and which is allowing you to do speech to text kind of a conversation. You're going to provide your speech with the maybe help of a microphone, and then based on that, it's going to convert that into text. You will be able to see this thing in the next lab where I'm going to use this thing. But remember one thing, when we are focusing on this, we are going to try this thing in the playground where we don't need to write any kind of a code. I suggest you also try this thing so that you can understand how the speech to text is working. Also, we can use an Azure Speech SDK, which is basically perfect for developers who wants to use this feature in their own applications and AI agents. At that time, you can actually use Azure Speech SDK to transcribe speech from audio files or maybe from your microphone input as well. Remember also one more thing, you can use Azure Speech in Foundry Tools MCP servers to enable speech recognition in an agent. So whatever agents which you are going to develop or which you are going to use, you will be able to use speech services in those agents as well. And that's available in Microsoft Foundry Playground as well. As you can see additionally in this code, when you are creating this configuration, one object which is very important here is a speech config. You can see speech config is using the speech SDK instance. Using this is going to take my subscription key and the Foundry endpoint, using which this will be allowing me to connect with my speech service. And then using that speech config, you will be able to use speech recognizer, which is going to take your audio input with the configuration, and then it's finally going to give you a text output, which is going to be a text used based on this particular speech. Now, same way reverse of this is implementing speech synthesis. In this case, you are going to provide text as an input. So you're going to explore text to speech kind of a tool, which is available in Foundry Portal Playground. As you can see right now, I'm just specifying a simple text here that hello and welcome to Microsoft Foundry. When I do this kind of an input, and if I click on play, it's going to take this input, it's going to use the same input with the text, and it's going to allow me to choose a specific voice. Left side, we have a voice associations with that as well. For your kind of information, we have a whole speech gallery available on Foundry portal, where we have hundreds of voices, and some of the voices are basically available with 90 plus different languages, as well as with more than 20 plus different styles. So if you want that your output is going to be, speaking or pronouncing with a specific tone or a specific prosody, then you will be able to do that thing with the choice of your own voice. Additionally, you will be able to create your own custom voice as well. Now, without saying, obviously, this is also visible on the slide that you have Azure Speech SDK, which is the same SDK, allowing you to use speech synthesis as well. You have to create the same kind of a speech config object. And then while dealing with this thing, you have to use a specific speech synthesis voice name. Because we are converting text to speech, you have to choose which voice you want to associate with this. Like in my code, it is actually using AVA with the Dragon HD latest neural. Now, this is basically a neural voice, and they have given the dummy name for that, which is AVA. You can try this voices in speech gallery of Microsoft Foundry, and then you can choose which voice is suitable for your output. Finally, we will just provide that same input which is there, and based on that, it's going to give me a result, which is going to be nothing but an audio which is generated based on this. Now, remember, using the Azure Speech Service in Foundry Tool MCP server is also compatible, so you can enable speech synthesis in an agent using the MCP server configurations with this. Now, let's focus on the last part, which is basically using both speech synthesis and speech recognition in speech capable agent. When you try to create a speech capable agent, it's basically going to do both the things. Your Azure Speech in Foundry tools are going to have a feature called Voice Live. This is going to give you a real-time speech with a generative AI model that has instructions and tools already associated with that. So basically, you can just click on the mic button. You will be able to provide input in a form of speech, and then this is going to support continuous conversation flow without any interruptions. So this is going to support a continuous conversation flow with interruptions and background noise reductions associated with that. You will be able to try different kind of voices with this, and you will be able to provide your input Well, no matter what kind of a language and pronunciation you are using, your Foundry agent service is going to be able to understand your input and is able to give you the proper response as well. Also, you can use this Azure Speech Voice Live SDK, which is a separate SDK available for this, and you can build your client app using this. So that's something which you can use. Remember, the Voice Live SDK is a different than a Speech SDK, which is a newer one basically. Now, let's check the knowledge check of this. Again, this is the time you can pause your video so that you can just read the questions and guess your answers with that. And then I'm going to reveal the right answers. I hope you're ready now. Let's focus on this. First question: why would a developer use Azure Speech to Text SDK instead of using the Foundry Playground? The answer is because the SDK allows speech recognition to be added directly into your application code. And if you're a developer, you don't like to use Playground, it's just for testing purpose. You want to include that thing in your existing application. What does the Azure Text-to-Speech SDK handle for developers? Well, the answer is authentication, network communication, and audio generation. This whole thing is basically going to be taken care by the SDK, because when you create your speech config object, the API which you're passing, the key which you're passing with that is basically going to take care of all this thing. And the third question: what role does the Voice Live Python SDK, which is basically available with Azure AI Voice Live, play in a voice enabled agent? The answer is it opens a real-time connection, streams audio, and also handles the spoken responses and interruptions. And that's the reason it actually allows you to build a conversation between human and agent with the help of a live speech. Now that's it from my side. This is what we have to cover in this particular module. I hope speech module or speech service is basically an easy to understand. You will get a better idea when we go forward and we do the lab of this Azure speech service with Microsoft Foundry portal.